Hello, it's Dirty Trucking. I'm over here in Missouri on my rig, just giving everybody an update on the situation I was having here at this company. The one thing I don't tolerate is people lying on me, because I have no need to lie about anything that I'm doing out here in trucking, and and making comments about my voice and the tone of my voice, talking about it's all aggressive and I need to be nice. That was uncalled for, and it really pissed me off. And I was ready to leave when my dispatcher herself agreed with something that head mechanic has said. Really pissed me off. I'm like, what? I haven't been mean to you. I've been talking normal like I'm supposed to talk. I guess they don't like that. I don't understand that. What, I can't say anything? I can't speak my mind without you accusing me of being aggressive or talking about I'm being mean, I need to be nice? I'm like, look, I'm 50 years old. I ain't got time for that. I don't even want to hear that. I'm like, if you doing something wrong, or I know you telling me some bullshit, I'm going to talk to you straight up. I'm going to just let you know. Like that issue with that tire. I knew he was telling me some bullshit. And I was in there just as polite and pleasant as, trying to handle the situation, even though I know he was lying to me. So, but to be saying that comment, that came out of left field, and I'm like, what is all this? Made a big hoopla over nothing. And I was ready to leave. I told him I'm out of here. I said, this trip I'm on, this will be my last trip. And you have your truck back Saturday. I can go home and be local. But I was contacted by the company today and asked, he said, if I switch your dispatcher, because that's all I asked, switch my dispatcher, because I don't think that's fair to anybody. If you have a dispatcher, I don't care if you're company driver, independent contractor, owner operator, whatever, lease purchase, whatever. I don't care what your status is in trucking. But if you're being dispatched by somebody and you know for a fact that this dispatcher has ill feelings about you, or negative, it's been speaking negative or agreeing with negative comments about you, that's really not true. That's not fair for that dispatcher to continue to be dispatching you, because now you don't know if you're gonna get the full-fledged 100% best deal from the dispatcher, because this dispatcher behind your back has been talking about you, or lying on you, or agreeing with somebody that's been lying on you. But yet you sitting up here supposed to be depending on your money being made by somebody that's been pretty much talking about you. And that's what those dispatchers do. Once you get into a little confrontation or little argument, or your voice raised like mine did, that's the normal thing. They start chattering about you all over the dispatch office. And that's what they do. I was told this by several people at several different companies. That's what they do. And it is outrageous that they do that. I'm like, is that in your job description? Why do you do that? You all incited the incident in the first place. All I was doing was asking the mechanic a simple question. How soon would it be before you get the truck in to get that tire off? And he said he had to go talk to the head mechanic back there. But the guy that was in the dispatch office at the time, I didn't know his position. He oversees the mechanics back there. Just said, let me intervene for a minute. Well, if you be nice and stop being mean, you're aggressive. I'm like, aggressive? Where did this come from? And see, I have to put a stop to that, a halt on that, period. I'm lease purchase. There's nothing aggressive about me asking a question. Now, whether you want to answer it or not, that's on you. But I have a right as a lease purchase operator to ask a question about something that's going on with this truck. That's not aggressive. I talk this way all the time. My voice is authoritative. I can't change that. And I'm not going to change that. Now, my voice tends to be extremely loud when I do be on the phone. The only reason for that is because I have my radio up loud on the phone, and I be listening to the radio, and I forget the volume is up when a phone call come in. So sometimes the majority of the time it sounds like, especially with my voice, it sounds like I'm screaming at you. Especially if it's something dealing with a disagreement. See, it's only One way my voice get heated like that, get up there like that, is that I'm dealing with somebody that's telling me a bunch of nonsense. And then my voice automatically reacts to it. Because I know you just told me a bunch of nonsense. And now my voice levels done went up. If they can't tolerate the voice level. I swear to God, if you can't tolerate this, man, if I was in the military and a superior officer, Jesus. I mean, regular people can't stand my voice. Jesus, this is ridiculous. I'm like, but it's nothing I can do about it. This is my God-given voice. I was chosen to have this voice. And I'm using this voice to the best of my ability. Now, whether they like it or not, ain't nothing I can do about that. You know, that's your choice. But what I suggest you do, if you can't stand the tone of my voice, the way it gets when I know somebody's feeding me a load of bullshit, then I suggest you not feed it. Don't do it, and it won't go there. Because I've been around here a long time. They see me, think I'm young and dumb and don't know. I done been around the block. I have a criminal justice degree. Associates in criminal justice. I love everything about the aspect of law enforcement. I love the stories that fascinated me went all through school. I love it. The Snoop Doggy Dog part of the industry. Because I love the investigative part. That's always been me. And that's why I tune in on this stuff in trucking. Somebody mentioned to me, I said, well, I got a criminal justice degree. I never did get off into it. And somebody said, well, you can use it in trucking. Well, you can use it in trucking. You can. You know, I'm not per se someone with authority where I can go and just go ahead and, get at you legally, law enforcement wise. But far as the knowledge of criminal justice, yeah, when somebody's lying to you, yeah, I spot it right off. Now, sometimes, you know, they real clever with the lies, and it take a minute for me to realize that. Sometimes you catch me up in the lie, and then I'll be like, damn, they done got my ass. I'm like, what the hell? But still, when I'm lied to, my voice go there. And then it's nothing I can do about it. I've been this way all my life. All my life. That's why I tell people, I have an other side of me, and her name is Eveline. And when she come out, I can't control her at all. When she come out, you just have to wait till she calm her own ass down. And I don't never want to get that angry, but I've gotten that angry over just utter nonsense, that's ridiculous stuff that goes on out here. I mean, and just places I go and just stuff that people do to me just for no reason, deliberate stuff that I can't catch them doing, but I know they doing it, but I can't catch them. I caught one guy red-handed doing something. True story. When I came to this company for orientation, I was at the hotel. And it was the day of orientation. And we were all getting ready, and we were in the little company van to get ready to go over there to orientation. And they gave the guy the van to drive us back over to the hotel, and the next morning bring us back for the last day of orientation. So now, mind you, I'm checked in the room. I done used my personal body wash, my lotion, and all that. And I came out and set my bags on the side of the car because nobody knew where the guy was. So I just stacked the stuff there because I knew he was getting ready to leave. I'm finna get on the truck and be hauling tail. So we get over to the terminal. We start unloading the luggage. Everybody's unloading their luggage. I get to my black bag. And now my lotion, the blue cap, it's a rectangular blue cap that's on my lotion, was missing. Now, I just got up and showered before I went over there. Use the lotion. I know it was on the bag. It was in the bag on the cap. The cap was on the lotion. But let me tell you how I finally caught this guy doing it. The guy that they gave the keys to the car to came out, and he was putting his luggage in. But as he was putting his luggage in, I was standing behind him. I saw his left hand. He was reaching down, feeling in front of his luggage down by my bag. And it's like he did something, and I don't know what he did, but his hand was down there by my bag. I hadn't missed the top yet until I got over to the terminal when I took his suitcase off the top of my bag, and my cap was missing. So I'm thinking it got knocked off in the trunk of the shuttle van by his suitcase. We done took everything out, the cap not there. I was like, now I know damn well the cap was on here, because I just used this lotion before I got here. But I remember that guy's hand and what he was doing. I was standing right behind him. I caught him red-handed doing it. So another guy had to go back over to the hotel. That guy volunteered to stay at the hotel. There was just too many people in the car, so he stayed over the hotel. So I drove back with another guy. I said, I'm going to go back and we're going to look on the ground, because I told this guy my cap is missing. It can't be missing. I just used it. I just set the bag on the side of the car. Where is it? And we pulled up to where we had the van. The van was parked at. It's not on the ground. And so I said, well, let me ask this guy that I seen putting his luggage in there. I said, that's the only other thing I can think of. I said, did you see a blue cap that goes to my lotion? He said, yeah. I saw it. It fell off. It fell off. I said, it's not in the back of the trunk. He said, it might have fell over in my bag. How did my blue cap off my lotion fall over into his damn bag? His suitcase. This is what I'm talking about. How did my blue cap off my lotion? You have to literally pull it up off of there. How did it fall over in the lotion from you over into your suitcase from you setting your suitcase on top of my book bag? How did it fall over in there? You know why? It didn't fall over there because I was watching his left hand the whole time. This is the first time. No, not the first time. This is the second time I actually caught them doing what I've been complaining about. I actually caught this guy because I kept watching his hand. I'm like, you doing too much movement with your left hand just to be laying a bag, your suitcase on top of, the stuff that was in the trunk. I mean, he just kept moving his left hand and reaching down lower up under his bag. So that's how I caught him. And I knew he had took it. But to tell me it's over in your bag, how did it get over in there? If it fell off, it wouldn't have fell over in your bag because your suitcase was on top of my book bag. So how the hell did it fall off over into your bag and your bag was on top of mine? That's how I caught him. But when I tell people this stuff, I be trying to catch these people doing this little weird stuff that's going on to me. They don't be understanding. I'm telling you, it's some stuff going on out here with me in this truck and these trucks I be on that you would not believe. Not in 1 minute. You would say I was crazy. This can't be. This is going on. I just couldn't catch him. And so I caught that guy that time. But anyway, I just wanted to give you an update that the company went on ahead, and I don't know who the new dispatcher is. He said they're going to have the person call me. They didn't call. So I'm not going to be going back and forth with these dispatchers. I'm not going to be saying anything. I'm just going to see how they run me, what my money looking like, and then I'll make my decisions from there. Because that mess about that tire and that talking about I'm aggressive and need to be nice, that shit pissed me the fuck off. I mean, I went the hell off. I made 2 irate videos on this damn channel because I can't stand that. I mean, I really can't. What you don't do is lie on me. Please don't. And don't lie on me while I'm right there. And that's what the fuck he did. You gonna lie on me while I was standing right there. I hear the way I'm talking. I come in there just as pleasant. My tone is what it is. I can't change that. Hey, lower your voice. It's about as low as it's gonna get. But when I'm talking, it just comes out just like this because I'm talking normal. I'm not going to condition myself to talk a certain way. This is my voice, and it's going to come out the way it come out. But I'm over here in Missouri on my 10-hour break. I got a load of deliverers up there in Illinois in the morning. I'm going to do me another 34 real quick because this little mess with them kind of stressed me out, and I need to wind down to get my thoughts together, get myself back to my normal self, because I'm really a hilarious person. But on YouTube, I call myself doing informative videos of what goes on in trucking. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that goes on out here in trucking people don't even know about. Ain't got a clue. You may have heard somebody say something about it and probably said the same thing they be saying about me. They got to be crazy. That can't be going on. Yes, it is. I'm telling you. There's some stuff going on out here you have no clue about. None. And I be trying to tell them. But it's a video I'm going to make coming up. And it's dealing with this. I'm from Michigan. I'm from Detroit. I am from Detroit, Michigan. And right now we got something going on up there with these Tesla cars. The first one crashed into a semi over there, and somebody got seriously injured. The driver, he was okay, but his passenger, female passenger, seriously injured. His car went up under the damn trailer. So, and they talking about charging him for, reckless driving or something. They, because the woman got injured and she's in critical condition. I mean, them two is damn lucky. I looked at that car. It went all the way up under the semi. It was a reefer semi, and they could have been decapitated down. Y'all can play with these semis out here if you want to, but I'm telling you, these semis will kill you. You go up under the trailer of a semi in your car, it will peel the top of your car like it's a sardine can, and it will decapitate you. A semi will decapitate you if you play. You want to play tag with the side of a trailer. Go up under it because you're not paying no attention. But I want to go into detail about that because I've been complaining about this funny little electronic stuff that be going on, this weird stuff that be going on with my GPS, telling me the wrong direction. And I noticed that it starts right after these software updates I get. Now, I had just got the truck. Auto ready. It was a software update. And right after that software update, that's when I started noticing that my GPS was telling me the wrong direction or telling me to slow down. You've exceeded the speed limit. When the speed limit was more than what it was saying. It was picking up the speed limit of the off ramp. Then I was on the freeway and telling me I was going too fast, and I looked at what speed it said. It said 25 miles an hour. I'm on the highway. I started noticing this. So it's something going on. Now, y'all know about hackers and these IT guys and all this shit they can do with computers. So I wouldn't put it past them, but I was getting too many software updates, to put it per se. When I noticed the GPS had started doing it was working fine when I first got out here on the truck. Then that software update came in, and I've been noticing that every time all this weird stuff start, my fluctuating fuel gauge or looking like I'm putting in too much fuel for no reason, always some type of update come to the computer immediately after I get on it. It could be about a couple days later, maybe the same day. Just a software update. Now, mind you, this truck already should be updated because not too long ago a driver got off this truck. So why would you be doing an update just because I got on it? It ain't been sitting in the yard for months. That's only usually when you need an update. The truck has been sitting. It ain't been nowhere. But I got the first update, and then I noticed that it was acting up. And you truckers beware. And I've never seen this before in my life, where a trucker who has a trucker GPS has to have a backup GPS and a backup for that backup GPS. Because of what's going on with these GPSs. And that's going to be another video, because the strangest shit is going on with these damn GPSs. Stuff I've never seen before in my life. This thing has had me going places, turning places I shouldn't be turning. I got to try to bag the GPS up with something else because it's not trustworthy. It's just not. But this is a trucker's GPS that the company paid for through Omnitrax, their system here. The company pays for this service.
Please stay to command.
Damn. See? Did you hear that? My GPS, my system, has never done that ever. I'm going to flip to it.
Would you like to?
This damn thing is talking to me. It has never done that before in its life. I didn't touch it. I'm just sitting here recording the video. And
Goodbye.
What the fuck? The damn thing is talking to me. Oh my God. If I wake up and this damn thing drive me to my delivery while I'm asleep, I know something. The GPS has never talked. Never. I've been on this truck 2 weeks now. It has never done that. All these software updates. Now, okay, I'm going to go back to software update. The first one happened, and then the weird stuff started happening. And then, so I called the company. Is this software up to date with the GPS maps? Because sometimes you need to contact the service and your maps hasn't been updated to the correct version. It don't have all the... Because I was wondering why this company that delivered to these places on a regular basis, that some of the addresses when I put in here, it can't go directly to the address. It tells you it can get you to the nearest or closest address. I've never seen that before. This is 2021. The technology with a trucker's GPS should be on point. It should be able to start you at point A all the way to the driveway, damn near bag you into the dock. But it's not. I can go down. You can see truck drivers and look over their trucks. You see the GPS, the one they bought from the truck stop. Then they got another one on the dash. And then they got another one. I've seen them with at least 3 of them in the damn truck. Because for some reason they are not trustworthy anymore. You can't trust the damn trucker's GPS. And that's what my story is going to be about. What's going on with those Tesla cars. Now, the first one just recently happened. He went up under a semi. The girl is critically injured. And they talk about charging him for the reckless driving. They said speeding came into play. And they're trying to determine if the car was on autopilot. And the area he was in, I'm very familiar with because I used to work over there as a local job. And I know that produce reefer company that has those reefer trucks come over there. And I know where that truck was going because I was just over in that area before I came back out a couple of weeks ago. But they're trying to determine if the car was on autopilot. Now, Tesla cars is, autopilot is something, that's like being on cruise control, but a little up the notch because this thing is supposed to be, Tesla's making these vehicles that's supposed to be to drive themselves and make all these turns and all this shit without the driver. You sitting there now, your ass better be still sitting there just in case it's a fuck up. But I don't know what happened here. They said speeding came into play, but I don't know how 2 individuals was in the car and if it was on autopilot. This semi, the trailer was white. You got a 53-foot trailer diagonal of your car. He's coming from a side street. The trailer's right there on the main street. You didn't see this trailer? And if the car was on autopilot, what was you doing where you couldn't react? And then, I'm not so sure about the speeding thing. Because like I said, we getting into some high-tech stuff here when I start talking about this weird shit going on with these GPSs and what I've seen done just from simple over-the-air updates. Over-the-air updates come to this computer. But I've had 3 since I've been on this truck. 3 software updates that just come up to this computer. Why, I don't know. But that's when all the weird shit started happening. Now, what if, and when Tesla started coming out talking about this truck, a self-driving semi-truck, I told myself if I ever see that goddamn thing, I'm getting the fuck out the way. I don't trust it. I wouldn't be in front of it. Never. I don't care how tech savvy you is. You ain't finna tell me you got a goddamn semi that could loaded semi finna do a run and go deliver some shit with nobody driving. Not when I'm on the highway and in front of it. Shit, my ass is gone. But this was a Tesla car that had the accident. So, I said, when Tesla came out with this stuff and started talking about that, and I just thought to myself, I said, open the door for somebody to start playing games with your electronic system there and start getting lawsuits. And I believe somebody has done that. Because now we've had 2 accidents up there with Tesla cars in Michigan. The second one now is supposed to hit a state trooper's car. I'm like, now this is right after the one that hit a semi. I said, now, how many people up here with Tesla cars and all on autopilot? But there was a second Tesla car, then hit a state trooper's car. So, I don't know what's going on, but I think it's some funny business with the computer system. I think somebody has found a way to hack into your system, to cause that car to do things to get a lawsuit. That's what I think happened. So, unless that guy that was in the car that slammed into the semi, that went up under that semi, can remember exactly what was going on, what happened, why was you on autopilot, or was you just speeding and not paying a damn attention and you went across that light and went up under that damn semi? They haven't come out with the full details yet. But they still trying to find out if the car was on autopilot. Even if it was on autopilot, okay, Tesla cars are supposed to be self-driving, which means that car is supposed to be able to maneuver in and out of traffic. It's supposed to sense when it's getting close to you. You mean to tell me that Tesla car, if it was on autopilot, didn't sense it was about to take the passengers of that vehicle and the car up under the trailer of a goddamn semi? I don't believe it. I think somebody hacked into that system. I think somebody's playing games, and it's working, because now they talking about charges. It's probably going to be a lawsuit. And I already heard about some lawsuits in Florida about this damn Tesla shit. I'm telling you, there's some tech-savvy people out here doing some unusual ass shit. Now, and I know you all as truckers out there probably has noticed the strange shit going on with your GPS. The motherfucker tell you to turn left when you're supposed to turn right, and all this other crazy shit. And I had mine route me around in goddamn circles till I had to pull the goddamn truck over and figure out what the fuck was going on. So I believe there's some hacking going on, and they're doing it through the GPS system. And the stuff that's going on with mine usually start right after I get a software update. And, you know, they know how to hack into shit and control shit. They making these vehicles and stuff more and more, you know, controllable to where people could be sitting at a computer and be doing shit. So I wouldn't put it past them that somebody did something with that damn Tesla vehicle and did some bullshit and made that car crash into that semi, and that other car crash into that state trooper. Now, how to prove it? It's going to take a real tech-savvy computer crimes division, maybe the FBI computer crimes division. I don't know what you got to look for to see if it was anything in there with the programming embedded in the code or something that maybe at this point, if the electronic system is still intact, to pull and see if something triggered that car to speed up and do that where the driver didn't have time to react. But I mean, if you're in the driver's seat, I don't know what you were doing and didn't see this semi. So that's another question that came into play, and then what the reason why they finna bring him up on charges, because the woman got critically injured. Shit. I mean, when I seen that car, I'm like, them two lucky to be alive. Period. I mean, both of them could have been decapitated. I mean, it pretty much, the whole top of the car is just up under the trailer and shit. I mean, a trailer would peel the top of your car off. So, I don't know about that. But I'm going to do a video about that. And it's going to be about the strange shit going on with the GPSs. Because truckers, I don't know who this is doing this, but I noticed this a few years back when I was in San Antonio, Texas, with a Rand McNally GPS that I had purchased. It did something strange. And ever since after that, I've been noticing all this weird shit going on with the GPSs. And I don't know what this is, or is this from the satellite, or somebody doing some bullshit. But I'm seeing more and more truckers out here with more than one GPS, because you can't trust if you can't trust your company's truck GPS, now you can't trust the store-bought GPS. You got 2 and 3 GPSs in your truck. I kid you not. There's drivers out here with more than one. Shit, I don't trust mine, and I really don't trust it now after that software update. So, and these are supposed to be trucker GPSs. I don't know what's going on, but y'all pay attention. Because this shit they doing, these GPSs get you in a trick box and shit. You can't get out. So pay attention and keep it. I know some of y'all know what I'm talking about. You probably had it happen. You probably had your GPS do some weird bullshit. Had you somewhere, talking about you arrived and you in front of a goddamn cornfield and shit. I know you done had that happen. So I done had it happen. I'm like, damn. So that Tesla vehicle, I don't know. Now, I know they want to bring the guy up on charges, but I'm aware of some stuff going on right now that, matter of fact, I even told the FBI, because something happened to my laptop when I was at home. Something happened. So, I already am aware of this computer shit, that goes on and what people can do. So I wouldn't be quick to blame the driver real quick without checking into some damn hacking shit. I'm like, that's kind of strange up there in Michigan, especially Detroit, in that area. I am very familiar with the area. For them to say that guy, that's right off the I-75, the side street he came off of. Over there, they're doing construction over there near the Ambassador Bridge. I'm very familiar with the area. Those side streets right there are not the streets you really want to be speeding down in, especially if you in you in a Tesla car. No, come on now. That down on them damn streets, you ain't speeding in that damn shit. Them roads is fucked up. So I wouldn't be so quick. I'll let the investigation play out. If y'all got any record or something, or to get the FBI Computer Crimes Division in, because that's who you're going to need to call in. You're going to need to catch these people doing what I'm telling that's going on. There's this weird computer shit. You're going to need the best of the best that know what to look for. It ain't nothing ordinary. It ain't that ordinary code and shit you looking for. This is something they got so hidden, embedded in there. It is controlling shit. It's able to make your vehicle do shit. And you got to find it. But now how you linking it to somebody, I don't know. Or maybe it got something embedded to it where you can link it to find a computer that put it in there, or how it got uploaded to it, or whatever. But it's gonna take somebody top notch to figure this shit out. But that's gonna be another video rather, as far as the little bullshit going on with the GPS. But I'm gonna stay tuned and keep you informed on stuff going on out here. If I got any other interesting videos or see shit on the highway, keep y'all up to date. Give you some shocking videos of shit not to do on the highway, like that truck that veered off over the tree or by the trees. I mean, that's a no-no. Don't do that shit. Stay on the highway. Keep your ass woke. If you fatigue, get your ass off the highway, pull over to a rest area, or just tell your dispatcher, look, I'm too tired, I can't drive, and ain't nothing they can say to that. Shut the goddamn vehicle down. Don't attempt to try to get that load. You're going to be over there in them trees with the goddamn crane like that truck was on I-30 coming out of Texas. I don't know what was happening on I-30, because when I got up to Arkansas on I-30, right there before you get on 55 North, I was coming out of Walmart. I wasn't camera ready. When I looked over there in a ditch, there's a USA truck that had a horrific accident, and the truck was just sitting there abandoned. Now, USA Truck was a previous company I used to work for, and they terminal right up the street. And I'm looking at this truck that's literally down the street from the terminal. I said, either you came off that ramp too fast. I said, I know damn well hell you didn't leave the terminal and pull over and run that truck into a fucking ditch. But it's sitting there on I-30 going west, right there just past 55. In the ditch, abandoned, all fucked up. Just sitting over there in the ditch. So I don't know what was happening. I don't know if it was weird windy and you couldn't control the vehicle. But there's two trucks on the same highway, both in the ditch. Be careful, drivers. Wake up. Stay alert. Pay attention. Slow that vehicle down. Drive safe. Arrive safe. This dirty trucking. Just giving you an update. I'm still out here. Still hanging in with this company. I ain't gonna say nothing to them. Just let them do their thing. But if it get to the point where I need to go, just go ahead and go. Yeah, I'm out. But he did finally say he's gonna change the dispatcher. So, and I hope he do change the dispatcher and not just keep the same dispatcher and have them dispatching me and they just not send their name over there. Because I don't do no mess like that. Change the dispatcher. So, all right, this dirty trucking. I'm on my 10-hour break. I done talked enough. Let me go and shut it down. Y'all have a good night out there, drivers, and be safe.